How flying cars will change our reality. Flying taxis, once the stuff of science fiction movies, are becoming a reality. This revolutionary step in transport is not just a futuristic vision, but a reality that is developing faster than we could have predicted. Here I take a broad look at the evolution of flying taxis, focusing on recent developments in China, Europe, the United States, and other regions of the world. Flying taxis in China, the first step in a new era of transport. In China, a country open to innovation, Yihang Holdings has received the green light from the government to introduce flying taxis for commercial use. It is a symbolic moment that ushers in a new era of air transport. The autonomous aircraft, named E216S, which resembles a large drone, has been certified by the Civil Aviation Administration of China to meet the highest standards of safety and airworthiness. Capable of vertical takeoff and landing, this flying vehicle can carry 2 passengers at speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour. However, despite its innovative capabilities, it is limited to a flight time of just 25 minutes per charge. This is the first step towards the full implementation of flying taxis, which may soon become an everyday reality in China's skies. Global perspectives on flying taxis in Europe, Asia, North America. The Chinese initiatives are only part of a global revolution in air transport. In Europe, France plans to launch an eVTOL air taxi network in 2024. The German company Volocopter will supply the Volocity vehicles, which will operate between Charles de Gaulle Airport and Le Bourget, and from Paris to Saint-Cyr. This is not just about transport. It is about pushing the boundaries of vertical travel, something that seemed impossible just a few years ago. In the United States, Hyundai Motor is planning a breakthrough in aerial mobility by setting up a factory for flying electric taxis. The prototype aircraft to be unveiled at the CES in Las Vegas shows the potential of this project. Hyundai Supernal, the air mobility division, aims to produce flying taxis that can reach speeds of 120 miles per hour and carry 5 people, including a pilot. Challenges ahead for flying taxis. Despite the excitement surrounding flying taxis, there are significant challenges that need to be overcome before these modern forms of transport can become commonplace. One of the biggest challenges is the batteries, which account for up to 40% of the weight of an eVTOL. In the electric air mobility industry, battery performance is a key element of success. Hyundai Supernal admits that batteries are the real killer for the electric taxi project. There is also a lack of a complete regulatory and air traffic management system for these innovative vehicles. Romain Erny, head of mobility at Choose Paris region, insists that the future of air taxis will depend on public opinion. Will people accept these modern means of transport, or will they remain the stuff of science fiction? The future of air transport and the objectives of manufacturers. Next year's Summer Olympics in Paris will be a defining moment for the future of air taxis. Projects in Europe, Asia, and North America seem closer to reality than ever before. Although they will initially be piloted by operators, they could soon be flying completely autonomously over our heads. In the meantime, car manufacturers and aerial mobility companies are working hard to develop the technology. Hyundai Supernal, which has announced test flights for December 2024, is setting ambitious targets to launch commercial services 4 years later. However, as Supernal CEO Shin Jae-won admits, the road to achieving these goals is fraught with challenges. A new era in air travel. Flying taxis, until recently the stuff of dreaming, seem to be coming closer to reality. Innovative projects and government decisions, such as the one in China, are making this new era in air transport a reality. The introduction of flying taxis is a revolutionary change that not only changes the way we travel, but also forces us to rethink the infrastructure of cities. In the context of the modern cities of the future, adapting to this new mode of transport will be a key challenge, but it will also bring many benefits that have the potential to revolutionize our daily lives. Flying taxis, such as those being developed by Chinese company EHang Holdings, and U.S. startup Archer, promise to minimize traffic congestion by offering faster and more direct routes in urban areas. Although the commercial introduction of these modes of transport in Europe and the U.S. is still a few years away, we can already imagine how they will shape the future of cities. The urban transport revolution. The 2024 Olympic Games in Paris will herald a new era in urban transport. French authorities are considering the use of eVTOLs not only for passenger transport, but also for medical purposes in local hospitals. In the U.S., United Airlines and startup Archer plan to introduce a service to transport passengers from Chicago's O'Hare Airport to the city center, cutting the journey time from 45 minutes to just 10. This is just the tip of the iceberg, as the trend suggests that flying taxis could become a key part of urban transport. Innovative regional connections. German startup Lilium is looking beyond the boundaries of urban routes. Unlike other urban air taxis, Lilium is targeting longer regional routes. With expansion plans currently seeking funding, this company could change the way we travel between cities. Lilium's electric vehicles can reach speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour, opening up new possibilities for fast and efficient travel. Infrastructure challenges. For these visions to become reality, however, cities will have to face new challenges. Infrastructure needs to be adapted to the new mode of transport, including landing and takeoff in urban areas. Municipal airports, helipads, and charging stations for electric aircraft are all elements that need to be incorporated into urban plans. The safety and sustainability of these systems are key to ensuring the fluidity of traffic and the safety of residents. One of the most tangible benefits of flying taxis is the reduction in travel time. Journeys that currently take hours could be reduced to minutes. One example is the United and Archer project in Chicago, where a 10-minute trip from the airport to the city center will become a reality. This not only saves time for residents, but also has the potential for economic growth as travel becomes more efficient. Predictions for the future of flying taxis are promising. Analysts at Honeywell International and experts at JP Chase see huge potential in this market, predicting that sales will grow and generate billions of dollars over the next few years. The market includes strong players such as Airbus, Embraer, Hyundai, Boeing, and Volocopter, as well as rising stars such as Lilium and Archer. Electric vertical takeoff and landing, eVTOL vehicles, are fast becoming a revolution in the world of aviation. Analysts at Honeywell International predict that although the first commercial eVTOLs will be in the air as early as 2024, the real boom in the industry will come towards the end of the decade. They expect Honeywell's flying taxi sales to reach an impressive $2 billion by 2030. JP Chase's forecasts are even more impressive, suggesting that the eVTOL passenger market will be worth up to $1 trillion by 2040. In addition, cargo services and military applications of such vehicles could generate nearly $3 trillion. These are huge opportunities for an industry that is taking air transport to a new level. The expected boom in the eVTOL industry will not only change the transport landscape, but also open up new possibilities for regional travel, shortening distances and enabling efficient connections between cities. The future of this dynamic transport sector is looking very promising, and competing companies such as Lilium are poised to change the way we look at air travel. The changes brought about by the introduction of flying taxis are inevitable. Modern cities need to prepare for this revolution by adapting their infrastructure, regulations, and the habits of their residents. But the prospect of faster, more efficient, and greener transport makes these challenges worthwhile. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. See you next video.